In 1919, Australia quietly released one of the strangest coins in its history. At first glance, it looks wrong. A penny that isn't round. A coin with corners. This was the 1919 Australian 1 penny, struck under King George V, and it was never meant to be ordinary. After World War I, Australia was still shaping its national identity. Its coins followed British tradition, but practical problems kept coming up. One of them was simple. People struggled to tell coins apart by touch. This mattered, especially for the visually impaired and for everyday use in low light. So the Royal Australian Mint tried something new. They made a penny that was square, with softly rounded corners. On the front, the familiar portrait of King George V, surrounded by the Latin title declaring him ruler of the British Empire. On the back, a native Australian bird perched on a branch. A subtle reminder that this was not Britain. This was Australia. The shape was the experiment. Square coins were easier to identify by feel, harder to confuse with other denominations, and instantly recognizable in the pocket. On paper, it made sense. In real life, it didn't. The coin didn't stack well. It didn't roll properly. Vending machines and coin trays weren't designed for corners. Shopkeepers complained. Banks weren't impressed. And so, just as quietly as it appeared, the square penny disappeared. It was issued for only 1 year. By 1920, Australia returned to traditional round pennies, and the square design was abandoned forever. Today, this coin survives as a reminder of a moment when Australia was willing to break tradition and test new ideas. It's not the rarest Australian coin, and it's not made of precious metal. But collectors love it. Because it tells a story. A story about experimentation. About practicality versus tradition. And about a country still figuring out what its money should look like. This small, square penny failed at its job. But a century later, it succeeded at something else entirely. Being unforgettable.